$225 added. So it's really, really good value. You should all come and check it out if you haven't done so already. If you need to know the passcode or any of that to get into PokerStars home games, come over to our Discord channel. Links should be in the description below. Or if you use the command in chat while you're about, you'll be able to get it in, all the details there. Otherwise, just make sure you come in the Discord, and every Saturday we're going to have this home game. It will be presented over on Twitch by Ava. So Ava is OP, and it normally runs for about 3 to 4 hours, I believe. Anyway, that's not what we're here for. We are here for some Fusion poker. So I'm going to join some PL 100 and some PL 50 games. Managed to get straight into the full table, which is nice. I'm going to add in a $50 table as well. All right, so we're going to start with 2 tables, slowly work myself into playing more. So far, my Fusion grind has gone as such. So, 5 cent, 10 cent went okay. 10 cent, 25 cent, absolute lost 3 buy-ins really fast. Not so good. 25 cent, 50 cent, which is where most of my players gone. We've won $466, pretty nice. And then we lost it all at the $100 games, which is kind of bizarre because they've been pretty much the same people. But we'll get over it. I'm pretty sure we're going to have a really nice win rate in this game. Long term, we're just going to have to bite the bullet, and eventually I reckon we'll get something going. All right. Something going. So we've got 2 tables. I will zoom out to more games in a sec, but I just need to make sure that the stream is starting when I believe it's meant to. Right, I'm going to switch this. So I'm ready to go. Because I'm on a delay, I have to wait for YouTube to catch up with me and make sure it's all going. So fingers crossed I can get it to work. All right, looks like you're ready. Go live. Going live. Awesome. I think that's it. All right, if you have any questions about Fusion, type !Fusion in the chat. That should tell you the basic rules, and then if you have any other questions, I will try to answer them, but my primary focus here is to grind it out, so we'll see how it goes. You might have to wait a little bit. I guess the one you'll want to see is the 100 NL table, so we'll stick to this. Might seem a bit bizarre folding aces, but I think that's what we're doing. The problem with this game is you kind of want to draw to the nuts like in Omaha, and bare aces this many-handed, not good. If I knew I was picking up aces, I would have chucked out. I would have bumped up the pot, of course, so that we can get as heads up as possible. Anyway, this is a really action-heavy game. That's why I'm buying in for half a stack, so that we can manipulate our stack size to gain some more dead money. Executioner, hello, how you doing? Gonna ask Ava with some help tweeting or whatever. Nice beard. Oh, thanks. It's getting a bit straggly, so I'm gonna have to cut it down a bit, I think, at some point. If the audio is off, let me know. I've been trying to sort this out. Don't know how it's done. I'm being very fluid with my choice of bet sizings in this game so far. I haven't decided, okay, I'm always betting this size, and this size, like I would for other games that are... The best way to look at them is often through solvers. This one, obviously there is no solver yet for Fusion. The longer that is the case, the better, in my opinion. It's more about trying to use your intuitive exploitation on your opponents, right? So I size depending on that at the moment. If I think my opponents are good, then I can't do that. So I think this guy, I'm going to label them as a reg actually. I think they're good. Yeah, but the Fusion grind so far hasn't gone amazingly. We'll see how I can hopefully pull it back in the future. I reckon if we get a good solid sample, 100,000 hands, if I can get that sort of sample in, I think we'll have a nice win rate, but we've got to get that first. And the best way to do that would be to grind out some tables. So far, we've got these two going. I'm not really feeling completely warmed up yet, so I won't be adding more just yet. Because it's something you have to keep thinking about and developing your thought process. Having the max table cap at 4 is probably quite helpful for me. Otherwise I'd end up 6 tabling, for example, and losing a bunch of edge. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now and grind. Looks like we're playing heads up. Ooh. Top 2 and a queen. Redraw. Not bad. Because I don't know the opponent yet, I'm being like hyper aggressive on the flop. If I know that they're the kind of player that will bet fold a lot, maybe I wouldn't be doing that with such a strong hand, but for now. Turned a set. He turned a set and was trying to be sneaky with it. Alright, got a lot of weak draws here, but his head's up. And I'm not going to be able to find them. Over here I flopped a set, I bet out the flop. I get caught by 2 players. And someone's got a straight for sure. I was trying to get the board to pair, did not. Ace 10 is now a straight as well. It's probably our opponent here has got 10-9, probably. And he's saying he's got ace 10. Don't cut too much, I'll try. How's the session going? I just started, so early game. Right now I'm down 12 bucks, 31 hands. I'm gonna add a third table eventually. I got a king 9 and an 8. I'm out of position. We are heads up. Are we getting in? I think that's the best play to do because I'm out of position. Now that I put money in. Up against the set. Not the best thing to see. Are you going to play spins today? No, I have no plans of playing spins. At the moment, I'm just focusing on the Fusion Cash. I don't think I can do both at the same time yet. The plan is long term that I get to 4 table this and then I'll add in spins, 1 or 2 spins. Because I think this game I should have a win rate higher and a better hourly than spinning goes because it's a new game and lots and lots of weak players. I'm betting my 9s because I think it's the best hand at the moment. But if I am raised, then I'm pretty much being told, no, you're not, James. Not the best river. Oh, maybe it is. Good. Jack 5. Okay, what is he doing there with Jack? King Jack. Yeah, the king high flush draw. Okay. I was trying to figure out what's going on. Table has died. Let's see if there are some more tables going on 50. If there aren't, I'm gonna try and join another 100 table. Let me go and observe. It's the best way to see if there are more tables on the limit you're on, is use the observe feature.
Where are you streaming?
Sorry?
You're streaming on YouTube.
Yeah. Sorry?
I'm sitting there like an idiot looking at Twitch.
Why are you sitting there like an idiot looking at Twitch? I wrote in Discord. Going to do a pre-home game grind stream over on YouTube. Wow, I'm in trouble, apparently. Alright, so from the observe feature, I didn't see much. So I might end up playing. Oh, okay, I get you. So I got a heads up game going. Betting I'm bluffing. I'm not going to do a single bet bluff. They don't really seem to work these days. generally, if you want to bluff, these days you need to barrel. People don't mind calling a one stab bluff these days. You used to be able to get away with it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, might be a spot where I'm taking advantage of my stack size here. Over here. I'm forcing a difficult position on these players. I don't know why he doesn't repop it, but okay. It still can be good for me. That's an okay flop. We're not completely dead in the water. Think we got it. Good stuff. Off to a good start. I mean, obviously we had 10% once we finally got it in, but the guy ISO'd with Jack 6 off, yeah? So when most of the money was put in, we were doing fairly okay. And sometimes normally what happens is one of the other players tries to push the other one out. So then we end up playing for almost a triple up, but we're only up against one other player. So normally it's very nice. But that time it wasn't anything special. All right, so I've got 2 heads up matches going on. And then this full table. Thanks to the good lucks. I'm on YouTube. There you go. You love Fusion and you love when Ava is mad. Well, it's your lucky day. Alright, so this guy has forced our hand here a little bit. We're going to try and get these 2 out. We don't get one of them out, but we've hit, so it's all good. I'm going to tank down, so I look a little bit weaker. And we got 67% for it, almost a triple up. Unfortunately, Mr. Big Stack gets it. He got it. Look, guys. This is not. I'm gonna make a lot of money, yeah, on these on these tables. One day, I'm gonna make money. Free 6. He put in $59 with free 6. Over here, I've managed to double up. But yeah, I mean, he's gonna have to fold so many. Well, I mean, like on the flop, he's getting it in with free 6 on this flop against top. Oh. So many things like I could say about that. But it's okay. It's okay, James. Eventually, we're going to start winning some of these pots, yeah? I have no... disillusion with the fact I'm going to be winning in this game long term. Absolutely none. I'm going for a cheeky one here because he isolated Jack 6 off last time. Unfortunately, he doesn't do it this time. And now we're going to pump it up. Luckily, this guy does it for us. If we can get some people out after putting $6 in, that would be cool. Apparently not. Okay, we got a Jack high flush draw, so we're not going anywhere. And we've got $14 left into a 167 pot, so it's cool. Hopefully live. Nice, we get to play heads up, and we got 62% equity. Guys, again, an amazing spot for us. An amazing spot. And again, I can't hold. I don't even need to be anywhere near a favorite there. We put $50 in to play for 200 and we were heads up. 60% chance to win. These odds, these odds, I'm going to make so much money. But instead, so far with Fusion, it's been like this. It's just been absolute ridiculousness, non-stop. Yeah. Well, we're going to keep playing. It's going to turn around. It's going to turn around. Someone's getting irate that I'm losing lots of money to them. I don't know how that works. They're getting upset that I'm buying in for short stack, which is not... I would always buy in for short stack. I'm not going to get upset if someone else did the same thing. I'm not going to leave the table when I double up. That's the rude part. So yeah, Twitch, there will be a stream over on Twitch with Ava doing the home game later on tonight. If you guys haven't heard or are aware of the home game, it's on Poker Stars every Saturday. If you need details, they should be pretty easily available, especially if you're on our Discord channel. We have $225 in added prizes, which is not bad. And it's only an 11-cent buy-in. What you win are spin and go tickets. So if you go no spin and goes, it's all good. That will kill fusion eventually. Eventually. I'm just getting myself in such amazing spot. Eventually it's going to turn around. Cheeky. Cheeky rivered set. That checks. Anyway, so someone's saying it's upsetting that I'm buying in for a short. I'm just taking advantage of the edge that we can create. When is the fusion coding pack? I don't think there's going to be any anytime soon until I start making some money on it. I don't really want to try and sell it. I'm not even going to try and sell it, to be honest. There is no plans. There's no plans. I like the game. I just want to promote it by playing it. Anyway, so I bet the flop with my open ender. Bet the turn. Now I've picked up a pair. Aces and eights with a king kicker. Guess it's got showdown value. It does. Anyway, I'm kind of glad that we get a reg up irate. Normally means they start playing bad. These two. Alright, I got a heads up game going at 51. I've got queens here. I'm just going to put them in. Free bet pot, which isn't great because I could be up against kings aces, but still. Alright, our queens managed to just about hold. Just about. What do you have to go with this? He had ace 10 free. So he had two pair. Okay, well. That sucks, but hey, what can you do? Three of a kind kings. Over here, I got aces. I under the gun limped. Alright, so we've got a lot of callers. But getting aces in pre-flop is generally a good idea. I got most of my stack in and I got free callers. I mean, equity on that is long-term going to be great. On this board, it's not great. But hey. We're good. We just keep getting in good spots, and eventually we will be winning. Eventually. Got it in with 0%. Brilliant. I don't like those odds. I mean, we obviously didn't because we got nearly all of our money in pre-flop. Hit a set in one of the heads-up games. I've now got a set and a jack-high flush draw. Just gonna hope my opponent's got an ace-2 pair that doesn't want to fold. He's saying he's got 5-6. He has 5-6. Oh boy. But I guess we saved $6 compared to if I was in his shoes. There's that. There's that. So we just got to keep looking at these spots where, okay, this is how much I win long term. This is how much he wins long term. And if they keep being a disparity between the two, then we're in a good spot. These are really good heads-up games that I've got going at the moment. Got a three-bet pot. I've hit top 2. He snap checks back. I've got the ace of spades as well. It's pretty nice. 71% for a decent chunk of a pot, and again we lose. This is really painful. I'm constantly getting in, like, not just with good equity but great equity, so I just gotta keep going. It's just gotta keep going. Keep getting myself in really decent spots. I think checking here was a huge mistake, but hey. Ace queen now. And I've been shoved on. Oh shit. Do I think my opponent is going to shove on me with draws? Not really. So I think I'm going to make a really crazy laydown. I don't think this is the kind of player that's going to shove on me with draws. So I think he's got a 7. And if we're up against the 7, we're in big shit. Another situation has occurred where I could try to get money in, but I think I prefer to look for a better spot at this point. Like, bankroll is taking some hits. And whilst it might still be plus EV, probably is still plus EV, I need to take the bigger edge. Going for some thin value here. Nice. Good stuff, James. Over here I got tens with an ace. I check and face a pot mash. It's not the best board. I'm gonna see a turn. Go from there. All right, I've got a queen high flush draw and an okay-ish draw on top of it. I can't really check call it, so I'm gonna lead out myself as a bluff. I'm gonna be live. 37%. That's okay. Our bluff is called, but still had 37%. Given the amount in the pot, that's fine. We had pot size left, basically. I think I gotta fold this four-handed. Play my position. Got shot on the extra card to come with position. I think that was enough of a reason to call. Over here I got King Jack with a 5. And I've got an 8 and a 5. Jack 5 and an 8. I think I need to protect my hand. I mean, there is a possibility you can have a straight now, but for the most part, should be okay. Anyway, we've seen the bad side of Fusion, huh? just not winning repeatedly kind of sucks, but I can battle for it. I think we can battle for it. Over here I got a really lame spot. My king high flush draw against what I presume to be a straight. Don't have the odds. And now we're in a spot where we're going to try and get this player out of the pot, so that we're playing for his money, which is what happened. And we lose against Queen 8. It's okay though, we had a good equity advantage with extra dead money involved. Again, pretty nice spot to be in. Again, we lose it. But I'm telling you guys, eventually, this is going to turn around. I know when I'm getting it in good, and it's happened more than not, so just got to keep grinding it out. 8s with an ace here. It's very, very close spot. I would prefer to be a bigger stack, but because we can have this extra draw, we could end up hitting a straight on the turn, or a nut flush draw, or lots of other things in between. Over here I'm all in with my mega draw, 50%. Nice. Anyway, I think it's an easy fold. I'm not going to try and bluff people that I'm still not sure understand the rules of the game. Playing under 100 to realize equity more frequently, yes. But I don't like hit and run it. I stay on the table. It's also quite useful for me because, I mean, they've had fusion tournaments before, so playing a lower stacked is quite useful as well. Quite useful to learn the how to play short stacked. In a spot here where we know our opponent over here likes to gamble with random trash. I've already put $3.50 in, but this click raise can be aces. Don't think it's a spot I want to take the risk. Anyway, over here, ace jack, easy free bet. Now I've got a jack high flush draw plus the ace of spades and pot size left, so easy get it in. Fingers crossed we're not up against the higher flush draw. That's what I'm looking really to avoid. I got sixes, but not really that useful. I got full house over full house, unfortunately. Over here I had jacks full and they had ace 9. They hit the 9 on the river. Pretty lame. My jack 6 completely missed. I didn't get anything by the river, so we lost another stack. Not going great. Not going great. But I mean, when we get the money in, it's been good consistently, so That's the most important part. Do I want a flat call or do I want to repush? Repush. Down here, sorry. X8. I guess we're up against a big hand here. Worst hand wins, as per. But yeah, if we can get one player to fold, that's good for us. We couldn't get that situation, and they flopped a set. I actually didn't have great equity because he had Jack 8, Ace Queen, so a lot of dead-ish outs, but it's still okay. I think I had at least 28%, I reckon, at least. Anyway, he's clearly just wanting to get it in with any two cards. Fine with that. As a short stack, you're definitely fine with that. Alright, so we've got 3 nice full tables. I'm gonna stay with just 3 tables, I think. It's been a bit blah. I seem to be playing quite aggro pre-flop. The main reason I'm doing that is because of my short stack. If I was bigger stacked, obviously there's less of an incentive to do that. But if I can get people to put in money and then fold it, then I get an amazing realization compared to the pot. So if you go through this video earlier, we've had several situations where we've put money in and one person has been able to push everyone else out. So I've been able to have a 50% chance to win to quadruple my stack, which is obviously amazing odds. So yes, while I agree with you, right now with the stack sizes that I have on the table, that's not how I'm going to be playing. Nice. Running back up a stack, always nice. Okay, I've got a king high flush draw, but if I bet it and get check raised, it's an absolute nightmare. So I either bet very small or I check it behind. I've got a monster. Well, it would have been more of a monster if this was helpful at all. Anyway. Still a hand that I want to get in. Even 5-way. Please, someone don't have the nut flush draw. Please. That's where a lot of our equity hinges, but once we've already put the 16 in, obviously. No nut flush draw, great. We've got 38%, 97%, 100%. Send it. Good stuff. Again, we're getting in good. Over here I might rep. I think I will. Rep already having a straight. What can he have? Still got my 4-3, so I've got to call it. Top set. You don't want to fold top set. Okay. That's fine. Ah, he had top set plus a flush draw, okay. Yeah, I'm not getting that one to fold. Are you switching tables when you reach certain stack sizes? No, I'm playing. I play short stacked. It's a nice thing as well because it completely screws up my stats. If people are using HUDs, they're just like, okay, they need to start filtering for my different stack sizes and how I play. So that's another good thing about it. But no, I'm not. If I've got $500 on the table, I'd still stay on that table. Basically, the idea is to run up a stack and then go from there. Anyway, this is the table that I'm liking the most at the moment. Okay, I've got 5, ace 4, ace of diamonds. Definitely not folding against this guy. Bingo. Nut flush draw. Nut flush, sorry. Even better than nut flush draw. I guess we let him spew. Guess that's what we want to do. That's a kind of annoying river, to be honest. But you never know, he might want to spew it. He does not. The plan is just to commit decent enough equity and hope big stacks bully other people off. Yeah, I mean, it happens consistently. It just consistently happens. So they've put money in and then end up folding it. It's like the dream for someone sitting short. And then when you're the big stack, you need to be the guy that's bullying the other people off as well. That's currently where I see the edge. I don't think that will be where the edge is forever. All right, I got queens and deuces with the king 10. So we're gonna start betting. If I face some serious resistance, I probably can fold, unless it's this guy. And then I'm like, oh, what do I do when it's that guy? All right, we got queens full of deuces. It wouldn't be the worst time to check it over, as to like let them bluff. Wouldn't be the worst time, but I'm not going to do that. gonna make a bet. We'll have to call a shove. All right, we're chipping up. Got ace jack here. Both of my opponents aren't that big stacked. These snap checks. I've got ace jack. I think we're gonna just pile drive it. The amount of money in there now. Nice. Once you start rolling up a stack, it gets a little bit easier. Roman color says go power up. I wish. It's kind of like live Omaha games. You'll find these spots a lot in live Omaha games where you know there's a guy that's about to hit the pot button, so you just let him hit the pot button. And then if you've got a hand that you want to just like chuck it all in, you can do that. I'm getting very, very good odds. And I've got position. So put them together. The extra draw to go with it. King 9, we haven't hit anything at all. We got just a gut shot, so it's an easy fold. But yeah, we got to put in 9. Definitely okay to do so. Got the nut flush draw, and I don't have that big a stack, so betting into 5 people should be scary enough. And then at this point, I'm just turning off the gas completely. Just turning it off completely. I haven't hit my nut flush draw. Yeah. Should check fast. King 10 to queen. To this guy, yeah. Sorry, to this guy. Or was it to this guy? I like it. Could be an interesting pot here. It's four-handed though, so I don't have mega draws to go with my hand. I guess I could bet fold it, but it would feel a bit painful. Anyway, now that this has run out like this, it's an easy fold. Over here I put in, what, 18 bucks? Oh, that would be sick. Yeah, so I got 18 bucks in to quadruple up. And I had 33%. So again, it's another spot where I get amazing spot. An amazing spot. And you just got to take advantage of it while you're short stacked, in my opinion. I only have a problem if people are doing that and then leaving once they've stacked up. That's the only issue I would have. But as long as they're like me, staying with my 300 buck stack, I don't see a problem with it at all. I think it's a part of the game, stack manipulation. So yeah, we had a 1 in 3 chance of quadrupling up. Them's pretty good odds. Especially on a board like that with my hand. Yeah. It's another spot where I'm giving, like, once someone gives you that good an odds, if you have anything at all, you probably don't want to fold, because you get this extra draw and this extra card. I can easily just end up with a 10 in my hand, or another 4, of course, or aces. God knows what. Maybe an ace of clubs and another club rolls out. So many different spots that could occur. Got a big pot that I'm not involved in over here. So 8-6 is the nuts. Been put in a very, very tough spot here with kings. This guy's just led out into me. That's a very tough spot. Do I want to stack off or not is the question. I think just about, if I had $100 stack, I can't, and then I'd have to either flat call or fold, probably flat call, but 66 just enough. Okay, I think no good. I think maybe I was completely wrong on that now. I mean, top 2 is the hand that I don't want to see, other than it's just as bad for me as a set almost. No, it's not. think maybe I can fold that. Might be a spot I should be folding. Because of all the people behind me. It's just I have kings, knowing that I could end up having a draw. Okay, that's probably not good enough of a reason to stick around. So I think that was the first mistake I made this session, looking back now. I'm going to review it, but I'm pretty sure what I should have done is just folded. I think that was just a fold there. It's not the biggest mistake because I still had 33% chance to win. So it's not the biggest mistake, but I think it was a mistake. Thanks for the good luck, Largo. Yeah. Yeah, that was the mistake of the session so far. What was the EV, minus EV on that then? $16 into 66. 33% of that. Okay, it's not that bad. I got ace 5 in against queen 9 pre-flop, but we're both, I mean, my opponent was pretty short, so. We've got an idiot end wrap. Okay, the flushes come in. We got pot size left behind. I'm gonna keep him honest for one street, or should I just fold? Might be a point that I just fold, because I think I'm gonna get double barreled. So I think the most likely thing I'm up against here is either pocket kings or an ace. Low ace 2 pair possible. Why am I not streaming on Twitch? Because Ava's home game is going to be on there a bit later. So I don't want to confuse everyone over there. Okay, our opponent's given us amazing odds, so let's see what occurs. Do now have some nutted draws, so let's see what we can do with it. Brilliant, we get to see it. Don't hit though. Eh. What's going on? Alright, nut flush drawn a pair is a nice hand. I think I'm going to fast play. I think my opponent can get in quite bad draws that I have covered, so I can get good equity. See, 68%. Those are good odds. Those are odds I like. But yeah, in a limped pot, getting it in with bare queens there is a it's a really bad idea. That's a really bad idea. I think you finished before Ava's stream. Yeah, I think so. Beautiful. I think that was the best way to get max value against the lowest rate, was to bet not pot on the turn, so that I can do that as well with my non-nutted straights. $10.95, okay. I guess it's a spot where I can bet fold. I've got really good, decent equity against a lot of hands, but the kind of hands that check raise me are nutted hands, so we can get out of there. King 10 with a 5. I've hit a straight, but we're up against full houses some of the time. Okay, it's looking less likely that's the case. But still, I don't have the nut straight, so I'm just going to check it over. Ace 10 with the 10 of diamonds. I think I probably should have tanked for a little bit longer before calling. Anyway, I've got a 10 high flush. I lose to king high flush, jack high flush, and that's it. But it has been checked to me. I guess pot mash folding is the best option. I know my opponent, well, not against this guy, but I know my opponent here didn't like folding a set last time. So, could happen again, right? That's not a bad flop. Got a pretty disguised nut straight here. I don't know if I get value from this player. don't think there's a way I can continue in the pot. I think that would be really hard to play out of position. Maybe I could have let out the turn as a bluff. Maybe I should have. I think that was a good spot to bluff, actually. I'm being cheeky. I've got a set and... What? No! I got a set and a straight that's now maybe been counterfeited. Obviously I can't fold now that there's this much in there, but oh my fucking god. Am I on life tilt right now? I have a set. Ugh, it's so grim. Set and a straight. Oh well. Okay, I've got jacks. We're basically 100 big blinds deep, so I don't want to free bet it. If I end up having to get it all in pre-flop, I'm not that upset. If I don't hit a set, these hands play really poorly multi-way. Yeah, that that was grim. I flopped a set and ugh. Bet all the way. Alright, I got a straight and a queen high flush draw. We're not super deep, so I'm gonna bet again. Maybe I should have bet bigger. Anyway, queen high flush. How much is a straight go? I don't know. I guess we do a bet that he can turn into a bluff. But also gets good value from straights. But if I pot mash, I run the danger of him folding them. Because it's a passive game, I can call the fives, I think. Because we get to see turns a lot, and then I can realise the equity a bit better. Or he bets half pot, and therefore I can call to see if I can hit that straight. Not today. Look at this. Everyone's on the table with a huge stack apart from me. I've been like that the whole time. I'm down $300 on there. So, yeah. Pretty annoying. I guess fours is one of those hands where I realize the equity better if I repop it. Nice. Got the set. That's good. Equity can't be that bad with a set. Lose to a straight now though. God damn it. Ay, ay, ay. What did he have? Can't even figure out what he had. What did he have? Straight ace to five. 2 and a 5. I see. Oof. It's getting a bit painful. I did have a nice big pot over here while we were playing though, where I turned a straight and just called down in a free bet pot. It's just free bet, bet turn, bet river. I got position here. I got queen 10. Oh, yo, yo. Is this a hand I want to bet now? No, it's been checked to me. No, I think I take a turn. Up on table 2, I've got top set. We lose to ace king, king 9, and 9-8 at the moment, but we have good equity against them. Things got pretty shitty, but I do have a queen high flush draw as well. This is fucking awful. I guess I play as a check call. I mean, we've got lots of diamonds, any paired board stuff. Here we go, we get the diamond. Yay! Table 3, I'm all in. Got it in good. What can you do about that? Not so much. Okay, jack high flush, okay. Only lose to the nut flush, right? Because I got the jack flush, yeah. Only lose to the jack flush. Oi, oi. Nut flush again. Not bad, name. Not bad. I think I probably should have had a lower ace high flush to check back. So let's say I had ace 5 or whatever. I think that would be a better one. Nice though, we got it. So we killed one table at least. You can't have a go at me for being short stack and then playing all the way till all the money's gone. It's just not allowed. So we're gonna sit there and see what happens. See if people come back, etc. Till then, guess we watch this. All these four-way pots, you kind of expose the strength of your hand pretty heavily, but when you've got a medium-sized stack, you just don't worry. You just don't worry about it. If you've got a big stack, then you have to worry about it. Not sure what that was. Not sure what that was. Nice for me, I guess. That's what that was. I've got the form of diamonds, which is a massive hand, massive card. If I can pick up something to go with that for diamonds on the turn, that would be beautiful. I don't. And so I'm done with the pot. All right, I'm waiting heads up on the other $50 and $100 tables. I guess what I'll do is I'll add in a $25 table as well. This one I bought in for full stack because I think the level of play just is quite a bit less, so therefore I want to just take advantage of that rather than stack size situations. Alright, we've got top 2 on the button. I end up leaving that. Okay. Definitely a turn to pile drive, I think. We've got a lot of stuff that we need to deny equity against. I've got 6s, so that's a nice blocker to straights. So I'm much less inclined to think he's got a straight. Do I think I can get value from worse against this player? I think it's too thin. If I have a set, I would bet it, I guess. Oh, he would have called because he hit 2 pair on the river. I think this player. Wait, he had 5-9. Okay, maybe he wouldn't have. I don't know how bad or good the player is. This player is. Like, they like getting in pre. I know that so far. That's all I know. Over here I got King Deuce. Jacks full of deuces. Okay. Gonna start having a big pot over here of ace queen. Where I've hit top pair. There are 2 big stacks, which is not great. But what I can do is if I get a call from one big stack and a raise from another, I can get out of there. Okay, I've got queens and 7s. pretty easy to get it in now. Got a big pot. We got queens full of sevens. It's looking pretty likely we just won a $600 pot. Send it. Send it. Yeah, we were in really good shape. Would you look at that? That was big. Woo-hoo. Look how the session has changed. Hang on. Look how it just changed. 400 down to 300 up. Fuck me. That was heavy. Anyway, swings and roundabouts, right? Am I right, guys? Let's get this heads up going. Yeah, we were in beautiful shape. Free-handed. Both my opponents were pretty light. I don't think either of those guys, if I was in their spot, I don't think either of those I would have played their hands. I think I would have folded at one point with both of them. Geodasis is easily the toughest though. I think the turn for them is really tough. I think flop is easy call, but then on the turn, I think you're gonna have to let it go, I think. Once he calls again, once that guy calls again, it's like, oh, I could be so dead. You could be so dead once he calls again on the turn. This table broke. I'll try and join another one. Anyway, 600 big blind pot almost. It's our biggest. I think it's our biggest one so far on Fusion. It's got to be, right? Boom, baby. Exactly. So it seems like I'm unable to get some heads up games going on the hundreds or 50s. So what I'm going to do is add a $25 table into the mix if we can. I wonder if he's still going to complain now that I'm sitting with 600 big blinds. He's not sitting deep enough. All right, music, where have you gone? Oh boy. Oh boy. We met this player the other day on Fusion and they like punting. They like to punt. Always comes 7. Nice one, Alex. Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know if I want to play heads up against this guy right now when we're down swinging so hard. I gotta think about it. I guess it's okay because we've already filled up one table. Anyway, boom switch has been activated, so I don't need to worry. Does this guy ever stream on Switch or just YouTube? I got Ace King in against Queen 10. I lost. What can you do? I wanted to save myself the embarrassment, you know? That's why I'm over here on YouTube. Where it'll be recorded in video version forever. Alright, 10-5. We're looking for something. 10s and 4s. And a flush draw. So we're not folding. No way I'm betting. I don't even know why I was scrolling. At this point, I would prefer to call better 2 pairs, but I do have a blocker. I do have at least one blocker. I do know that he could bluff. Don't know if he's over bluffing though. So I might just bog. Over in the heads up, I've got 2 pair and flush draw, which I'm just gonna get in with 10% equity. Christ almighty. Heads up, that's not normally what you're gonna see, 10%. Normally it's gonna be a little bit better. We got aces, so we're gonna pile drive it. We've got 7-6 to go with it, so we're not folding. 12%! Get the fuck out! This guy's running pure. All that hard-earned money we just made. Down the drain. Fairly sure they're pretty easy hands to get in though. Heads up. Heads up pretty easy. I've got top pair and a 9 high flush draw, so I will be calling a bet if he made one on the turn. He doesn't. On the river, we're looking for a check fold, really. Beautiful. Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. I got pot size left. It's not a great board. I got one fold though. Nice, 46% for almost a triple up. Not quite actually. Hang on. What did I start the pot with? 50. 56. Okay. Looks like we got a possibility of a big pot brewing. Okay, it's not going to be massive. 78%, oi oi. Beautiful. Nine, 7, 10, 7. It's bet very small, which is a bit curious. I've got 9 high flush draw, king 7, 2 pair, not folding the turn. Kings and 7s. Can we see a showdown? I guess what we want to do is bet small. Looks like that's a bet I can do as an inducing bet against my opponent. We'll see. Alright, got ace queen. Got to get it in. 26%. Come off it, Jesus! You're running so pure. Oh my god. Queen 8, 10 on that board. Are you kidding me? Jesus. so dead. I think pot bet is a bad idea. I think it probably should have been less. Lol, tiny bet. You fucker. Oh yeah, jacks. Ah, okay. Ace 5 versus jacks. Basically another flip. Which this time we hit. Nice. From Japan, we know you play various types of poker. What kind of poker do you like? This one. This is my one. This is my favorite one at the moment. I do like chopping and changing. I like to change. But this one has got my undivided attention at the moment. Got kings and jacks on the river. Do I want to look him up? I got fives. Is that a bad blocker to have? Probably not the worst. I definitely don't want an 8 or a 9. It's a rainbow. Go. This one could be interesting. I bet the flop. Sorry, I bet pre-flop, limp, bet free flop, called the big blind. He led out on the flop. I now see this turn card where I've picked up an open-ended straight draw, which doesn't come in. I'm not trying to get a hand to fold. I think he's going to have like me crushed. Does. He had a set of sevens on the flop with a flush draw on the turn. Not bad. Not too shabby. I like spin max as well. Both formats, both this and spin max, have been treating me very, very poorly. But they are the ones I like the most. All right. I said to myself I'd do a 2-hour session. That's what we've done. Let's sit out with the blinds and then see the damage at the end of the day. Okay, we'll spin up at the end. Try and spin it up. That is acceptable. That is something I can try and spin up. 71%, 87%, 100%. Nice. Got ace jack here. I've hit the ace. I'm going to check it back. Or do I? No, that's pretty stupid. Gives him an extra free card to hit a 4. We don't want that. How am I am I still in this game? This is a bit weird. This is where I put set out. Oh well. I think that was my last hand. Yep. Okay. So bankroll has gone up, not significantly, but still an okay amount. We're up $200 on the session. Now, if you were tuned in earlier in this session, you would never be able to see me getting out of that hole and turning a profit of $200. We were down almost 500, but oh my god, every single pot was just going horrendously. Luckily, we had a ginormous pot. This was the one that changed everything around. Although, to be fair, we were really clawing our way out of this hole. Doing a really good job, I think. I made one mistake where I had pocket kings. That was a big mistake I made. I marked the hand, right? Yes. So let's look at this mistake that I think I made. I'm sure I made other mistakes. You can let me know in the comments later on if you're watching back in ahead of time. So raise, cool. I bet and then I jam. So he led out into that many people. I think it was too thin. I think I should just fold, unfortunately, even though I've got some redraws with the kings. I think I've just got to fold it, which is really sucky, but Yeah, I think our opponent has clearly got 2 pair or a wrap or a set. And against those hand range, we must be in pretty shitty situation, right? I don't know. I think it was a mistake. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. It's been a decent session at the end of the day. somehow. Anyway, I'm gonna keep on grinding. This is how the overall graph is looking so far on Fusion. I can't stress to you enough how bad I'm running in this game. So to only be down 500 so far is, I guess, amazing. BB per 100 is minus 1.57. I'm pretty damn sure that that's going to be a nice number long term in the future. Can't wait to see what it ends up as. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll be doing more Fusion grinding and Fusion streams, so watch out for those. Come join our Discord channel if you haven't already. And last but not least, home game. Our home game does start later today. I'm just adding people now. It starts later today in 2 hours 5 minutes. So get into this home game. $225 added for only 11 cents buy-in. If you need details on how to get in, come join our Discord channel. Links in the description below. It runs every Saturday. Amazing value. Thanks everyone for watching. Peace.